Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are all doing amazing. Thank you for tuning into today's video. Today I'm going to be putting an Amazon product to the test to let you guys know if it's worth the hype, if you guys should be trying it out. This is being sold as Amazon's #1 antiperspirant. It is called SweatBlock. I know I cannot be the only person that gets sweat stains. It is so gross. I don't even like to talk about it, but I feel like it needs to be talked about. It's something that happens to a lot of people, so we're going to be talking about that today. If you guys can relate, give this video a thumbs up. We've also enrolled the help of my husband to try this out, so we're going to be giving you guys two different perspectives on how it worked for us. If you guys want to see, then just keep watching. There are a lot of different hacks out there if you're trying to deal with the sweaty pits, but this is supposed to combat it. So what the claims are for this is it's supposed to be a towelette that you apply one time for 7 days. The main ingredient is aluminum chloride. It has 14%. Once you apply it once for the 7 days, they say that you can apply deodorant over top of it, but they really say once you build up an immune system to it, you should only have to do it about one time per week. So my husband is a man, of course. He's not like a super active man, but he's a man. Men sweat. They can sometimes be a little bit stinky, so I wanted to see what he thought about the product, so he's been trying it as well. The one thing that I did notice is this product has to be put on at nighttime. So at nighttime with clean armpits, you're going to take the towel out. It looks like a condom if you guys well, if you're not an adult, but the packaging is very condom-esque, and then inside it gives you the directions on the back. So once your armpits are clean, before you go to bed, you're going to take out your little towelette. It's pretty wet, so once you do that, you're just going to pat it into your armpit. You let it dry for 5 minutes. You can do both of them and then let it dry, but you want to make sure that you let it dry, and you want to make sure that you're patting. One of the main things that I did notice from this towelette is it does have a very essential oil smell, and it can burn a little bit. When I woke up in the morning, the burning was gone, but it you ever get razor burn in your armpits, and it's that kind of burning, tingling sensation? It definitely had that the first time that I've used it. But I've used it a couple of times. For myself, it didn't work for the full 7 days. I noticed around day 3, I was starting to get a little bit smelly. So I did do it again overnight. I wanted to add that even though it was only lasting for 3 days, the smell and the moisture weren't bad. The more you use the product, the longer you can go in between having to reapply it. The main goal for this product is to help with the excess sweat, the actual perspiration, the water. This is one that that claim is 100% true. I did not have sweaty pits. I cannot wait for you to hear what my husband said, because he had a really good reaction to it, and it's been working really, really well for him. So far I've applied it 3 times. You get 8 towelettes in here, so it says it's supposed to last you 8 weeks. I know most people are saying about a month and a half. Now my husband is going to give you his perspective, and his was totally different than mine. His worked for almost 6 days. He did not wear deodorant. I was legit inside of his armpit smelling in his armpit, and there was no smell. He said that he did not have any sweat stains or anything like that. So it's been doing him wonders.
Initially, when she asked me to try it, I was apprehensive because for real, I take my hygiene very seriously. I don't want to stink, you know what I'm saying? So I didn't know if it was a good idea, especially she said that I had to go a couple days without wearing deodorant, and I was like, nah, that's probably not for me. But when I put it on, okay, I gave it one day. I was like, all right, I can do this one day. I know one day you can probably get away with not wearing deodorant, but maybe towards the end of the day you might stink. Now I think the first day that I tried it, it was on a Tuesday, and we had t-ball practice, so I knew that I was going to be running around a little bit, and I would probably break somewhat of a sweat, but that first day I tried it, and I was cool. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't stink. I didn't sweat. Surprisingly, even though I was running around with the kids. But I recommend this product for somebody else. I definitely would. You know why? Because the time when I was using it, I didn't sweat. I didn't stink. I know it's only supposed to stop you from actually having sweaty pits, but it did work, and I would recommend it if someone else were to ask me if it worked. So that's my opinion.
I think this product definitely does work. I think that it works for something differently than what in your head you may think. If you do not want to have over sweating, if you have a job interview, or if you're going on a date, or you just want to be super secure and you don't want to have gross sweaty armpits, this is definitely something to try out. I have been using my regular deodorant on top of it just because I like that fresh, clean smell. Is deodorant made to, like, when you sweat, it makes it smell? I feel like sometimes when you sweat and it, like, works with the deodorant, it, like, puts off a nice smell. I do like that still with the regular deodorant. But if you are an excess sweater, if you notice that you're finding yourself to be sweaty throughout the day, this is a really good product to check out. They do offer money back guaranteed. So if you're not happy in 30 days, they will give you your money back. You guys know every time I talk about a product, if a company gives a claim like that, they are definitely standing behind their product. I do want to mention, if you guys are younger, if you're like a teenager and you're like under 21 years old, I did notice that as I got older, it got better and better. So even though you may be experiencing it now and you're young, when you're older, it does get better over time. So definitely keep that in mind. It's not like an ongoing problem, especially for women. I don't feel like it's an ongoing problem. It's something that comes and goes. When you're a teenager, when you're pregnant, when you're older, you may be a sweater, but it does get better in between those times. If you guys want to try out the product for yourself, I'll have their Amazon link down below. All right, guys, I will see you guys next time for another video. Bye, guys.